welcome back to the channel. I went to the garden center yesterday. It's August 18th today, and so I wanted to take like 1 or 2 more trips, try to restrain myself so that I'm not planting so much this time of year. But I went yesterday and I bought a couple things, and then I've had a couple things in their nursery pots that I need to get into the ground in the next couple weeks here. And it's cool today, as you can tell. It's like 67 right now, and the high today is like 73, and all this week it's gonna be, I think, below 80 or just get up to about 80. So I thought today would be a really good time to get these things in the ground, and then to even start splitting a couple things that I have on my list to do before this season ends. So let's take a look at what I have, what I got yesterday. I'm really excited about those things. And then I'll show you what my plan is to get a couple things split up. Let's see. All right, so here's our jobs. So I will show you what I'm most excited about, the ones I got yesterday. This is a Sun Sparkler Dazzleberry Sedum. I love this color. I have just a regular old sedum so far in the garden. Like I have 3 in this garden back here. Excuse my mosquito dunk pot back there. I have 3 in this garden behind me. I have those regular old green ones everywhere. I probably have 8 of them, and they're so easy to grow. They're so beautiful this time of year. So I grabbed this one, and I'm even thinking of going back and getting another just because this is so cool. And it's supposed to be, and I can even kind of see it there, it's supposed to be hot pink when it blooms. Only, it says 6 to 8 inches high, but this is already like, some of these feel like they're 10 inches high. So maybe we'll say 8 to 10 inches tall when it's at full bloom, and 12 to 18 inches wide. So nice and compact. Really excited about that one. I'll show you where it's going later. This is a Purple Dome Aster, a New England Aster, a native aster. And then this, ooh, it's got a flower opening up even. This is a Snow Angel Anemone. So this will be 18 to 24 inches tall and wide. And I just really like the habit of this. I like how the blooms sort of come up a lot taller than the foliage. I'm gonna kind of put it in the middle of my front garden where there's like hostas and different things. So I like how the flowers will be standing above all those things, and it blooms late summer, early fall. So that's a cool time. And it's white with a orange or yellow center. So as you can see, it's loaded right now. And I think, I mean, this says it'll only get 24 inches wide, but I think that anemones do spread. Anemone, I don't know. I always feel like I'm saying that wrong. I believe that they spread, so we'll see, but that's okay if it does, because I'll take some and put it in other places. So those are the 3 I got yesterday at the Nice Garden Center in town. They have a lot of native stuff, although the only native I got was the aster. They do carry a lot of natives. And then the rest are just from Home Depot. Home Depot had a really, really good sale like 2 weeks ago on shrubs and things. So I got so many when they were like $10 to $15 for, you know, these pots. So I already planted probably half of what I got, but I'll show you what I have left over. So I got 2 of these white knockout roses. I did plant 1. I just think they're so just simple and elegant. It reminds me of a gardenia flower a lot, which I can't really grow here. I tried, they didn't die, but they had so much winter damage that it didn't really seem worth it to me. Where I had it, I could probably stick it somewhere that's not front and center, but I tried with 2 different gardenias and they both couldn't really hack it. So that's my solution, growing a white knockout rose. I bought 2 of these, and you can see, obviously that one's done, this one's done, but it's like already has so many buds on it. I just imagine this in May is probably just a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. So really excited about that. I got 2 of these, they were $10. And then we have a Blue Chiffon Rose of Sharon that, by the way, I don't know where this is going now. I had a vision in my head where I wanted this, and then I changed my mind totally. So I don't know where this is going. It looks pretty sad right now. I think from shipping, it's I don't know, it got messed up, but it's fine. I just have to plant it soon. And then I got 3 North Pole arborvitaes that will go behind the pool. I was actually thinking of putting that there, but I just see how many flowers. I watched a couple videos about people talking about their Rose of Sharon, and I guess they drop a lot of petals, which I probably should have known. I should have thought about this, but I was gonna put it right behind my pool, and I don't think I want it right there anymore. I love it, but I don't want it right near where we sit. So these are gonna go there instead, and then I'm gonna put roses in front of these so that it's got evergreen and then also blooms. I was gonna do boxwood and the Rose of Sharon, but I changed my plan. So this is a Nightlight Chamaecyparis, also a little wonky from shipping. I kind of forget where I was gonna put this guy because now it's been so long. I had a plan, I bought it, the plan went out the window, so I think this is gonna go in a container. And then 2 Sprinter boxwoods. I ordered 5, so I've already planted 3, so I'm doing pretty good with those. I love Sprinter boxwood. They grow so fast, the color is so beautiful, the habit's so beautiful. I love them. And then this is a Better Boxwood Renaissance. I got 3 of these, and I have 1 left to plant, and I really like these too. The foliage feels a little bit more, I don't know, like dense. This is a little bit softer. These are really, really tough. These are blight resistant, the Better Boxwood. All 3 of the varieties that they have are blight resistant, so that's really cool, and I'm really excited about this. I love this one. This is a hybrid of an English boxwood, whereas the Sprinter are hybrids of Korean boxwood, so they're a little bit different, which is cool. I wanted some variety. I didn't want all Sprinter because I think I have, gosh, I probably have like 8 Sprinter in the garden that I've just added in the past 2 seasons. So I do love the Sprinter, but I thought it's time to branch out a little. These Renaissance stay a little smaller. They just get 1 to 2 feet tall and wide, whereas the Sprinter can get up to 4 feet tall and wide. I will show you a Sprinter I have growing over here that's only probably 15 or 16 months old. Let me show you how great it is. Okay, here's the one that I planted last summer. It was the same size, and it's already this big. Actually, you know what? It's probably about a year old because I got it on sale around this time of year. I think July, when they start marking down all the plants because it's so hot. That's when I got this, and it's already grown so much. So I love the Sprinter boxwoods. This was kind of my trial one, and now I've got wintergreen boxwoods, and I've got Sprinters, and now I have the Better boxwoods. So I recommend the Sprinter a lot so far. So that's my plant haul, and we're gonna figure out where to put everything. Okay, so I'm out front now. I haven't shown you guys this area that I just made last week or the week before last. I dug this out, I took all the turf out, and I added this little, I'm calling it the front garden annex. I feel like I need to make it a little bit deeper, but that will probably be in the spring because right now I bought all these plants like seriously on $4, $7 Lowe's clearance, except for the boxwood. They were in. Okay, so everything else is tiny and it will fill in, but yeah, I bought them on sale. I wanted this garden to be super frugal. I didn't want to spend a lot, but I'm loving it so far. Next spring it will look totally different. So that's the other white knockout rose that I'm gonna stake up. A lot of things, especially the 1 gallon, since they're not super, I don't know, they weren't super rooted in, so they got a little wonky. So I'm gonna stake that because it's leaning forward, but that will get pretty big. That gets like 40 by 40 inches. This is a Russian sage that will also get, I don't know, about 24 inches tall and wide. So I'm giving that some space. A green twister echinacea that doesn't get too wide but does get tall. So I'll probably have maybe a little space back there. Like maybe I could put another echinacea eventually, which I have one in that garden that I need to move. And then so I'm thinking maybe the aster here. Don't have anything there. I'll take it out so you can see. This is a Proven Winners Rockin' Round Bundle of Joy sedum that obviously looks like a mess right now, but I got it for $7 and I just thought it was so cute, and I know it won't die, it's sedum, so I popped that in the ground. That will look a lot better next year. That's one of the better boxwoods. So that's kind of all we have right now. So I think I have an opening here towards the front. I probably have an opening here, but I'm not gonna buy anything. I have, like I said, lots of things to split. I have a catmint that I wanna move, so maybe catmint could go there for some early season color. And then I'm thinking I'll put this here. I could put it there, but that does get more shade. It gets probably an hour less sun a day, which I don't know if that makes a huge difference. Sedum, for me, I've found to be so adaptable. I've had them like in the back of this garden, which gets a lot of sun between the house and then our big giant maple tree behind me. That gets a lot of shade. I think I said sun. This garden is very shady, and I've had sedum do fine there. So maybe I'll try it here, kind of in this corner, although I don't want it right in front of this dark foliage heuchera. That's why I got it for this garden, because I didn't have anything besides green. So I could put it over here, although I have the other sedum on that side. So I'll have to think about that. I'm gonna do all this and then I'll check back in and tell you guys what I decide. Okay, it's 9 days later when I'm finally getting around to editing and posting the video. I had some phone issues. So when I was watching that, I realized that I was doing my normal, super indecisive brain monologue. So I just cut it off. And here's what I decided to do. It's still not finished. Not everything is in the ground, but I do have to sit on things for a while and just wait to see what I decide. So I put the snow angel there, and I'm really happy with that. I had a sun fern, Artemisia, that I had to move. I had two little chunks, so I left that one, I moved that one, and put the snow angel there. I'm happy with that. I ended up putting the aster here on this on this left side of the annex garden. So that will fill in this whole area and have purple blooms soon, early fall, late summer. I'm still deciding what to put here. I might put that purple sedum. I might put it right near the edge and then just bump out this garden, you know, as needed next year. I think that's what I'm gonna end up doing. I just haven't planted it yet. And then another boxwood, the coneflower, which I need to deadhead, Russian sage. I think that's all I added in here because, like I said, I'm so indecisive. But this knockout rose, this white knockout rose, I'm so happy with these. I kind of thought, oh, I'll try it, it's $10. You know, I know knockout roses are so healthy, but these are actually so beautiful. And the flowers last a really long time for roses. This one bloomed on, I don't know, I want to say last Thursday, and today's Wednesday. So it's been a week that the flower is on there. I didn't really realize the color difference between the new blooms and the older blooms until just now, but the new blooms don't stay this buttery color very long. And I don't know if it's because it's getting colder now, because I kind of don't remember that a week or two ago, that they were that buttery, but we'll see. So that's the update for here. I also put my little pot of Supertunia Vista bubblegum there. I had a better boxwood there, but I popped it out and moved it somewhere else. I'm so indecisive. I move things so much. Like when I was planting this snow angel, I had to move this boxwood like about 3 inches. It was forward a couple inches, and I had out my measuring tape. I was measuring how big everything's gonna get, and I thought this really needs to move a few inches because it had plenty of space over here. So I scooched it, I dug it up and I moved it a few inches. So let me take you around the front. This garden should be done for the year now. Or my planting should be done in here for the year. Maybe some bulbs. Actually, I will need to put some bulbs right here in this front corner where I took out that huge sage, You can still see I have like 3 sections of the sage left that had rooted in, but this whole front corner was filled with sage. So I don't think I have any bulbs there, daffodils or tulips, so I'll probably pop a couple of them in here and some bulbs in this one. So that'll be in a few months. Everything else, I don't have a lot of room. Things are gonna get bigger. So I'm probably done in here for a while. I added this heuchera recently. That's a Dolce Apple Twist. Really pretty color. And that's it.